What the fuck is this thing? Was streaming some guy
Also, I'm
cooking
sorry.
stuff, and he's not the best cook,
From
but it
now on,
looks.
I'll only use the Shin Ramen packet to season my burger patties. 9.1 out of 10. A little more effort, but worth it. This recipe is super simple. It's from a beauty creator. In addition to the ramen seasoning, we need half a can of coconut milk and some lime. I'm having a lot of trouble opening this can right now. What's going on with this milk? Maybe we need to turn it over and open it from the other side. Just grabbing a little bowl in case there's any leakage.
Soy.
You fucking don't know.
It's okay, we just wasted a little bit of time. Now all we have to do is carefully let everything drip into the cup. It's a little slow. I wonder if we can pour it from the other side. Oh,
What the?
you know the craziest part of what's happening is I'm completely sober. We'll do about half a can of coconut milk in the bowl, as well as the juice from half a lime. As always, having the most trouble with the simplest things. We'll add the cooked noodles and seasoning packet into the coconut milk. Top it off with a little bit of noodle water and mix everything together. Now let's give it a taste and rate it 1 to 15. So I was hoping with the coconut milk it would give it like a spicy Thai curry type of taste, but somehow it tastes like salty skim milk with googly worms. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. To not cause any trouble, I'm not gonna show you who I got this recipe from, because she's really popular. Our last recipe of the day is even easier than the previous one. It also involves a can, so hopefully it doesn't go wrong. So noodle in water, and as usual, half of the seasoning packet. Once it starts boiling, we're gonna put this can in it. I've actually never had one of these Campbell's condensed soup, even though I cooked directly under one. Get the whole thing in there, and I didn't expect it to take so long to mix thoroughly. But sometimes you just gotta work extra hard to get that creamy finish. To be honest, maybe because I've been eating dairy product and Shin ramen all day, but this does not look appetizing. I wonder how professional food critics stay unbiased when they're eating all the time. It's just like how you're more likely to get into a college if the admissioner is in a good mood. I'm a big fan of mushrooms, so I like the flavor a lot. There's not a lot of complexity to it, it's just cream of mushroom soup with spicy powder in it. But it definitely feels more wholesome than just Shin ramen broth, and more exciting than just cream of mushroom. So if you have cans of cream soup lying around, it's worth a try. That will be all for today. Hopefully you learned something and get to try some of these recipes out.
No, I
I
did
have a
not
lot
learn
of exciting
shit.
content coming for the holiday season, and don't worry, they're all unrelated to the holidays. With everybody trying to force it down your throat, my channel could be the land of your sweet escape. I appreciate all of you sending me recipes for the past couple days. I've been collecting them. Can't wait to try them out. Alright, thank you.
This is the fried chicken guide. I'm gonna show you almost every way to make fried chicken. 32 total methods. So we're splitting it amongst 3 categories: methods, American, and international. We have a team of taste testers that will be eating every single style of fried chicken to determine a winner for each category. But here's the catch. Once we decide those winners, I'm gonna combine them all into one singular recipe, which could end up being the greatest fried chicken of all time. So there are 4 rules. Rule number 1, no bullshit methods like putting your chicken under a clothing iron, okay? We're only making real, proper recipes with legitimate technique. Rule number 2, these can't be made up. Every single one of these have to be a real, legitimate fried chicken recipe that exists. Rule number 3, unless it needs to be recipe specific, we are only using boneless, skin-on chicken thighs for everything else. Rule number 4, every chicken must be uniquely its own, okay? No similar recipes except for the methods section, right? Because we need that to be the same in order to have a control. I'm ready to go, the taste testers are ready to go, and they'll be rating this on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being unfit for human consumption, and 10 being the greatest piece of chicken in their life. So let's Let's make this, shall we? First, we're beginning with methods. The conclusion is there's 6 main methods for cooking fried chicken. That's obviously breaded. I'm gonna start by finding the best. Now, the control here for all of our methods is boneless, skin-on chicken thighs with the same marinade and dredge. And every full recipe will be in the link in the description. Oh, also, so will my cookbook, which is in the link in the description. Look at that. You should definitely pre-order, please. Before we begin, let's make all of our chicken. Again, it's the same for all the methods. So, for your marinade, it's very simple. I have a lot of recipes for this. Buttermilk, pepper, sugar, MSG, salt. You mix it together, and you can fridge it overnight, or at least an hour. And for your dredge, flour, salt, garlic, MSG, onion powder, and black pepper. Whisk together. I've got my fancy crispy bits technique. A little marinade into the flour. Gets those balls. In goes the chicken, dredge thoroughly. What's the rule? You never leave a single bald spot on that chicken. Now, for method number 1, air fryer. Our, old friend. We're on speaking terms now. Now look, there's a number of ways you can bread chicken. Is this the best way to bread it? I don't know, but we're going with a classic buttermilk fried chicken for all of these. And to make this more fair, I sprayed the chicken all over with cooking oil so it air fries properly. Turn the air fryer on, pop it in for 9 minutes, you flip, and then another 5 minutes. And well, that's what it looks like. It doesn't look too bad. Could use a little more color, but it feels crispy. Now let's score. 0, 1, 2. Okay, 3 for the air fryer. That's rough, buddy.
There's just soggy chicken.
There's a very faint taste of metal.
Number 2, shallow fry. The key here is the oil doesn't cover the chicken. It's a shallow fry. That's why they call it shallow. Now for this, we're gonna pound our thighs. Not the first time. A bit thinner between layers.
Every Asian method. My mom always said don't use too much oil, you're wasting it. But what happened to deep fry?
Season with some additional salt. It's brown, but it doesn't get much flakiness, which I didn't like. But the scores will speak for itself. 7, 8, and 5. Well, 20 total, so we got a leader. Hopefully that gets beaten. Number 3, roasted. I don't know where this term came from, and frankly, I have never done it before. It's pressure cooker fried chicken. I don't know if you're supposed to do this at home. We had to Google some Instant Pot recipes for this. Same breaded chicken, put